Well, hey guys, it's Thorzax here. Yeah, it's a little bit of a rainy, kind of a misty day today. We're going to go out to the range and we're going to get that K-31 done. Like I said, we got a gray day. It'll be overcast. That means the bulls are going to be big, which is good. You know, we'll have good sighting. I'm going to take some sighter shots and get it sighted in. I had to, reposition the rear sight, so I'm going to have to sight it in. And once we get it zeroed, then we'll start the camera rolling. So I'll see you guys out at the range. So stay tuned. Well, guys, Thorzax here, and I got it roughly sighted in, and we're going to be taking some shots with 48-95. And I think we're really going to be splitting hairs here between the 40-64 and the 48-95. So I'm going to shoot two loads of 48-95 and with the 168s, and then we're going to shoot two loads with the 155s. Okay guys, this is going to be 42.6 of 48-95 with a 155 grain palma. 5 shots.
Go again?
Hold on.
Okay. Everybody get down there.
Go again. You're high. Aim at the bottom of the black target.
The bottom?
Bottom of the circle.
The bottom black?
Yeah. Do another one. Aim at the red.
Right.
I can't even, you're not even hitting target.
No, I'm to the right.
What?
Yeah, I'm to the right.
Not that great, guys.
Okay. Hey.
We'll try the 155s with 44.6 on the next target. See how that works.
Good.
I will, don't worry. So take it off and see if we can tighten it. If not, I got another scope.
I should be able to tighten it.
Okay guys, that was 5 shots and looks like a nice little cluster. Even though it wasn't centered in the middle of the target, we've got a nice little group there. That was with 44.6. That was our best group. Anyway, we'll be right back as soon as we change out targets, and we'll get on with the 168 grain bullets. Be right back. Okay, guys, I kind of got in a hurry. I went ahead and I ended up having a saved round on that one, that last group that I fired with the 155 grain palmas. So I had 4 hits on the target out of 5 shots. Had a saved round. Kind of got in a hurry. So anyway, we're moving on. We've got 168 grain, and we're going to go with 33.3 grains, 168 grain. So here we go.
How's that?
So aim at the bottom of the target
Get.
and aim to the left bottom corner. Okay, stay to the left. Now come up. So aim the most left of the black at the middle. Come up to the target. You're not hitting.
I just signed up on a pay and Getting hit?
No.
Let's go. Let's go.
I guess the other one's trying to give you money.
Yeah, I want to pay.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your time?
He goes to the right that time.
Okay, that fired a pretty good group. Threw one out the bottom, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, 45 grains.
Nothing, huh?
This is 48.95.
No.
Like I said, we're splitting hairs here, guys, in the way of group size between the 4064 and the 48.95.
How far that target?
I don't think there's any real advantage of using one over the other.
In between the 2 targets,
Yeah.
aim about the red.
Between the 2?
Bear with me here.
Between the 2, about,
Okay, we got
about
5
the
shots.
level of the redness of the 2 targets.
Here we go again. It's a little bit hotter.
So come up a little bit
come up on my-
to the same thing.
elevation.
Come up another 6 inches. Okay, you're about target now. Now move it over to the red.
Okay.
You look high.
Take that. Put the flag in. I'll be right there.
So when you shoot at the dirt,
Yeah.
so you see that little white rock that's at the bottom of the
Yeah. Big rock.
Yeah. See the base there?
Yeah.
You see a little white rock go, it's past the upper level.
Yeah. A little bit to the right of your target.
Right at that.
Okay, that last one I shot outside. Still not that bad. I think I would go with the lower of the two.
So if you aim at the top left of your target, you should hit your target now.
Top left or top right?
43.3.
You were low and
Seems like a little bit more of a balanced load. So anyway, that's what we got, and we'll go over some more. We'll go back to the ranch. I'll show you the group. We'll have some coffee and talk about it. So
Here
until that
at,
time, I'll see you in the next video.
7 o'clock, an inch out of the red.
Well, hey guys, it's Thorzax here, and I had an errand to run after I got done with the range. First of all, what we're going to do is we're going to go through our targets that we shot with the 4895 out of the K-31. This is not impressive to me. I mean, this vertical stringing, we got 5 shots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all placed within about an inch from each other. I don't know exactly what happened there. Maybe it's a bullet seating thing or something like that. You know, this was with 45.5 grains with 155 grain palma bullet. And I really wasn't that impressed. Next up is that we had the 155 grain palma bullet with 46.1. And as you can see, this group was fired low, but you know, we're talking, you know, quarter inch. You know, we're getting into where, you know, less than half of an inch, you know, of a group. This is one of the ones that I had the saved round on. You know, I just got in a hurry. I had 5 shots, but you know, anyway, there's 4 shots for you. And like I said, you know, we're grouping nice and tight. And for some reason, you know, boosting that up to 46.1 seemed to give, you know, better results. So let's move on. Okay, the 168 grain SMK. Again, not a very impressive group. I mean, you know, we're kind of spreading around out there and that sort of thing. Like I said, this may be, you know, a bullet seating thing. Who knows? Maybe the rifle just doesn't like reduced loads. But this was 44.3 grains of IMR 4895 with 168 grain Sierra Match King. I might end up, you know, playing around a little bit with bullet seating and see how that goes, and I'm going to try some neck sizing later on with it. I do want this rifle to shoot better. You know, I know it will. it'll outshoot me. Here we go, 45.5 grains. And as you can see, without, you know, I threw this one little shot out here, but look at that. I mean, these two are touching each other, and those right there, I mean, we're talking, you know, quarter inch. We're getting into a quarter inch again, and that's with 45.5 grains. So, you know, I guess you know, the question, or what I'm trying to say is, is having a good string. I mean, you know, you sit down, you got your, you know, you got your head down, your cheek weld right, you got the whole 9 yards, and you just go through the string, and you can fire an amazing group. You know, so you go ahead and you check that, but then you sit back down and you try another 5 loads, and then those have a different, you know, point of impact, or maybe, you know, they might be spread out a little bit. And what the deal is that you really are dealing with, I believe, dealing with marksmanship, okay? Saying that I can adjust these loads, okay, with powder, you know, trying different powders and improve these loads, I can see where that is taking on a very low order of probability. I mean, this gun is very accurate. So, you know, playing around with the bullet links and maybe manufacture. I mean, I already know this rifle will shoot. I mean, this rifle will shoot extremely well. Some people might even say, well, you know, hey, this is a velocity and a standard deviation thing. Well, I'll tell you what, out to 300 yards, standard deviation doesn't mean anything. I mean, once you get past 300 yards, you get around the 400 yard mark, and 600 yards, and then the 900 yards, and the 1200 yards. Then you're starting to talk about standard deviation making a difference. But after 300 yards, that's still a short range. I mean, you know, that's still short range. 600 yards in the national match course of fire is mid-range. You know, that's 600 yards is, you know, a lot of people will stand up there and go, wow, that's a long ways away. And it is, you know, if you've never shot it before. However, it's not really that far away. It's considered as mid-range for rifle. I mean, I've shot X's at 600 yards, and it can be done. I mean, you know, it's all about marksmanship. It's all about your attitude. It's all about your frame of mind that you're in when you're shooting. It's all about position, you know, where your head is on the stock, stock weld, you know, just your overall, are you into it today? You know what I mean? Did you wake up today feeling like doing it? You know what I mean? That has a lot to do with shooting right there, is the way that you feel about going about your day, going out and practicing your marksmanship skills. So anyway, with that, we're done with the 4895 project. Later on, now I've bought some neck sizing dies, and I'm going to go ahead and neck size the brass. I'm going to try some different manufacturer of bullets and try probably 4064. 4064 is more of a bolt gun powder. It will serve in a dual purpose though. It'll cycle most semi-automatic rifles like your M1, M14, that sort of thing, you know, AR-15. But it's a little bit on the slow side. The slow side. 4895 is more apt for gas guns, and it shoots well. It shoots really, actually, very good in bolt action guns. So, I'm probably going to go ahead and go with 4064 as my bolt action powder from here on out. I mean, I could try 4350, 4831. A lot of these other powders out there that, you know, are slow burning in nature, but then I have an abundance of bolt gun, you know, powder on hand, and I'd rather have something that's dual purpose, you know, that I could use for either or. So there's a little, you know, economy there, you know. So anyway, this is Thorax, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for tuning in, and I'm glad that we went and got the K-31 out of the way. There's more on the way with the K-31. We'll pick that back up later. Got some 308 stuff I want to go ahead and do. And I just loaded up a video on the 44 Special with the 200 grain full wad cutter. I'm really liking that Arsenal mold. That Arsenal mold really shoots good. So, with that, I'm signing out.